Self-righteousness is easier to see in others than it is in ourselves. And if we wish to rid ourselves of self-righteousness or to prevent it occurring, the answer isn't to try harder, as though somehow we could try harder to stop ourselves being self-righteous. And the answer isn't to take on a false humility. Thanks for joining me today. I'm Warren, parish priest here at St. Columba's. Jesus was not a self-righteous person, and linked to his lack of self-righteousness was his patience with how people really are. He displayed a moral patience with people. He knew what we were really like, what people are like, all of us. Our failures to live up to the humanity that we've been given. You can see this in his ministry with the so-called sinners and tax collectors. And it's what the cross is about. He dies for sinners. And Jesus did look to that time when we would be transformed into the fullness of our humanity. But in the interim, so to speak, Jesus is patient. And at the heart of Jesus' moral patience and lack of self-righteousness was his love of God and God's love of him. And that's the answer to eliminating self-righteousness in our lives. It's not trying harder, because actually if we were to succeed in eliminating self-righteousness, it's just too easy to then become self-righteous about eliminating self-righteousness. It's just a cycle that human beings go through over and over and over. Trying to be good ends up having the opposite effect. The answer is to know ourselves as beloved and to learn how to love God. That's the way to eliminate self-righteousness in our lives and in our communities. It also is the way to eliminate the criticism of others. The love of God takes us out of ourselves and actually directs us to God to know ourselves as beloved, even as we are right now, but also looking to that day of transformation through God's love. So to learn that we are loved by God and how to love God in return, that's part of the living experience of Christianity, part of the gift of Christianity that it gives. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.